Alpha in Botany started around 2002, and it started quite small and quite organically. People in the church saw a need to give people a space to explore faith and explore God and who Jesus is and who the Bible is. And so there's people in your church and in our church that have a passion to get alongside some people or create a space for people to go on that journey.
In 2012 is when I walked into this church as a broken person. I was a guest on an Alpha course by my wife, and then from there we were both on as helpers, and then from there we became team members facilitating the group, and I'm now in charge of the course, and now we're doing it the way I can do it with the personality that He's given me. There's a statement that is made that God uses people to help people, and I'm all about the people. My heart is always for who they are. My heart is for their journey, that I see what was my journey. I see how God took me from where I was and where I now am.
When you look at how Alpha's kind of grown and taken off, it's kind of in partnership with our philosophy as a church and as leaders. We exist as a church for those not yet here. That's our mission. You know, God says, you know, the shepherd leaves the 99 to go after the one, and that's kind of God's heart. God's priority is those who are lost. We've really made that our priority, is those who are lost. And so for us, our Sunday services are about reaching lost people. Alpha has really run beautifully and dovetailed with that philosophy. So we see many decisions for Christ on a Sunday. And so Alpha becomes the natural channel that we go, hey, you made a decision, here's the next step for you.
I encourage you, if you prayed that prayer and you put your hand up, or maybe you just prayed that prayer and you really meant it, I want to encourage you to take one more step of faith. What about if people get in contact with you, they'll invite you to Alpha and just tell you how you can take that next step in your journey with God.
We have an opening dinner and we have a closing dinner as well. Every evening we have a supper, but it's an important part of Alpha. So yes, like Steve says, we are actually blessed here at Elim that he is prepared to invest in what it is we're doing. It is the food that draws people. I had one lady that came to me, she was on Alpha for a while. Holy Spirit Day, God did something to her. And she testified, she said, you know what, I came here with my friend every week just to eat your food. Going back to the Alpha small group training, that is such an integral part. I even get some of my people have been around a while, I say, I don't care. Come back, because there's something new, there's something fresh, and it's just reinstilling what the vision is of Alpha. We all have a vision, we want to point people to Jesus, and there's a certain way in which Alpha allows us to do that. The way that we do Alpha at Botany, the analogies is always fresh. I always think that some of my team members have been with me for a while, and I don't want it to become stale for them. So we keep things fresh.
In the last 5 or 6 years, we've really seen that Alpha just explode and really grow and become something that is really a cornerstone in our church. It really has become a massive part of who we are and what we do. The amount of fruit that it's bearing is quite phenomenal.
Work hard on who God has put in front of you, because when you show them value, they will bring others. And that's how your numbers would grow, but keep your focus on the people. When somebody walks in by our front door, I say to our team, I don't ever want to see anybody walking alone. We are here about belonging. We want people to belong. Once they belong, or feel a sense of belonging, they will believe the message, and that's when behaviors change.
I would say if you're a church leader with a dream and a desire to see your community touched and transformed, see the gospel preached, and people go on a journey to discover who this God we serve is and the wonder of following Him. If you've got a heart for that, then I would say, why aren't you doing Alpha?
People don't always come to Alpha looking for Jesus. They come because they're broken. And it's because they're broken that they find Him.